Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, 2 women among those injured in Maxfield shooting. 2 women are reportedly among the victims injured in Monday's shooting along Tewari Crescent on Maxfield Avenue. According to police reports, the women, who have since been hospitalized, were traveling in a black Honda HR-V when an armed man approached the vehicle and opened fire. In an attempt to escape, the driver reportedly sped onto Spanish Town Road, where the car collided with a Toyota Probox. The 2 women were reportedly assisted by police officers who were quick on the scene and transported to the Kingston Public Hospital. One of the women is said to be in critical condition. It is understood that Monday's shooting is the latest in a string of attacks in the area, believed to be the result of an ongoing gang feud. Investigations into the incident are ongoing. 72-year-old among 5 charged in $12 billion drug bust. A 72-year-old man is among the 5 people who were arrested 2 weeks ago in relation to the estimated $12 billion cocaine bust in Havendale, St. Andrew. On Monday, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey said that the senior citizen, along with the others who are all from Kingston addresses, were officially charged on Friday, August 16, with a possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, trafficking cocaine, and a conspiracy. The 72-year-old has been identified as Junior Aldane. The others are 57-year-old Clive Roy Davis, 58-year-old Colin Ricketts, 51-year-old George Sterling, and the 42-year-old Clayton Peart. Bailey, who is in charge of the crime portfolio, described the bust as the largest in Jamaica's history. On Tuesday, August 6, 2024, members of the Firearms and Narcotics Division within the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch executed a raid at 2 Riverside Drive, Kingston 19, which resulted in the seizure of a larger quantity of cocaine and the arrest of 5 male Jamaican nationals. During the operation, a Toyota Hiace motor vehicle and a 2-story concrete dwelling were searched when the police discovered several knitted bags containing packages with white powdery substance suspected to be cocaine, Bailey said, indicating that the drugs weighed 2,526 kilograms and had an estimated street value of just over $75 million. Each of the accused men was interviewed in the presence of their attorney. They remain in police custody and await the finalization of a court date. The Firearms and Narcotics Investigations Division, along with local, regional, and international partners, are continuing investigation into this matter and are actively pursuing other leads to further dismantle other criminal networks, Bailey said. That division, he said, continues to make impact on illicit firearms and drugs trafficking, adding that since the start of 2024, the division has seized 86 illegal firearms, 1,154 rounds of ammunition, 20,074 kilograms of ganja, and approximately 67 kilograms of cocaine with an estimated street value of just over $2 million. This figure does not include the most recent cocaine bust. Significant gains are being made in terms of the arrest of persons for drug offenses. A total of 168 individuals have been arrested since the beginning of 2024. This includes 147 Jamaicans, 8 Americans, 5 British, 2 Hungarians, 1 Dutch, 1 Argentinian, 1 French, 1 Haitian, 1 Canadian, and 1 Nicaraguan, Bailey said. The Jamaica Constabulary Force will continue to pursue individuals and the syndicates engaging in the illicit firearms and the narcotics trade, having regard to the nexus between drug trafficking, firearms trafficking, and violence, Bailey added. JPS blames higher fuel charge and exchange rate for increase in August bills. In response to concerns from customers regarding a noticeable increase in their bills, the Jamaica Public Service has sought to provide clarity about the charges outlined and address the issue directly. This month, many customers may have seen a rise in their electricity bills for consumption during the July to August billing period, despite a consistent usage compared to previous months, JPS said in a press release on Monday evening. The main components which cause customers' bills to either go up or down include energy charges set by the Office of Utilities Regulation, the amount of electricity that customers use, and additional components including the fuel charge and the billing exchange rate, which may change monthly. The light and the power companies said the recent increase is primarily due to a higher fuel charge and to a much lesser extent a higher billing exchange rate. The fuel charge on August bills is $32.172 per kilowatt hours compared to the fuel charge of $24.335 on July bills. The billing exchange rate on bills moved from $156.30 in July to $157.53 in August. JPS said the fuel charge that customers see on their bills is heavily influenced by the actual cost associated with purchasing the fuel used to generate electricity for the period. As a precautionary measure against the potential hurricane damage, the utility company said New Fortress Energy, the liquefied natural gas supplier, had to take the gas facility offline just before the hurricane to protect it from damage. The switch of dependent generating plants from LNG to the significantly more expensive fuel, automotive diesel oil, to generate electricity for some days resulted in higher associated costs reflected in customers' bills, JPS said. JPS will continue to provide customers with information and clarity even as it strives to provide reliable and high-quality service to all customers, the company said. Crawford says most schools will not be ready for September. Senator Damian Crawford, the opposition spokesperson on education, training and competitiveness, is claiming that most of the nation's public schools will not be ready for the new school year due to inadequate water supply, furniture, and textbook rentals. The vast majority of schools will not be ready to perform. They will not be ready to perform because they still don't have enough chairs and tables, said Crawford in an interview with the News following Sunday's People's National Party Westmoreland Central Constituency Conference. The 2024-2025 school year, which is slated to commence on September 2, is expected to face numerous challenges, especially in the parishes that took a battering from Hurricane Beryl, which impacted the island on July 3. Based on the government's estimates, the hurricane, which caused significant infrastructural and agricultural damage running into billions of dollars, decimated some 309 primary and secondary schools, causing damage valued over Jamaican $2.7 billion. They still don't have the necessary water and electricity, and a lot of the rental books have not been provided, said Crawford in speaking to the lack of readiness plaguing many schools. According to Crawford, who is a lecturer at the University of the West Indies, Mona, many public schools are currently not equipped with whiteboards and the requisite infrastructure to promote learning, and as such are no more than holding centers for children. If we believe that it is for our children's encouragement, development, and education, then we still need to be speaking about the readiness to perform, and therefore the lack of furniture, books, and the lack of subventions increase, said Crawford. While the government provides high schools with a subvention to the value of $17,000 per student on a yearly basis, Crawford thinks it is woefully inadequate and has outlived its usefulness in terms of meeting the needs of the schools. If you look at that over 10 months, that's $1,700 for each month. That's about $85 per day. There's absolutely no way that can carry the school forward, so there are many other conversations that we need to have about the functioning of our schools and their readiness to function, argued Crawford. Since the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the government has embarked on major rehabilitation works at some 45 severely damaged schools. The schools have been designated as Priority 1 by the Ministry of Education. The list includes Spotted Valley High in St. James, Titchfield High in Portland, St. Hilda's Diocesan High in St. Anne, Westwood High in Trelawney, and the Bethlehem Primary and Infant in St. Elizabeth. The scope of the repairs includes resheeting and replacing roofs, repairing blocks and security fences, conducting electrical repairs, and replacing guttering and water systems. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.